Well, continuing with the examples about the type of cases that you are going to learn in the course, I want to show you a biomechanics that I love to apply in my cases in order to solve difficult malocclusions like this one that I'm going to show you now. As I always say, the secret to solve and to obtain a good case with Invisalign, there are two secrets. One is to do a good diagnosis and treatment plan, and the second is to understand really well what is the mechanism that works with our cases. Let me show you this case. This man, when he came to the clinic, he came with a really severe malocclusion where we found that situation. You can see here the class 2 that we have in the left side, the posterior Openbite that we have, the midline deviation, the really negative torque that we have in upper and lower incisors, and something that scared me a little bit when we start the cases is the huge recession in the gum that he was developing. This is the situation also that we have. We have a moderate to severe class 2 without overjet. So it's something that complicates a lot the case. And also look at that he's only biting with the first molar, what is creating an open bite. Okay, this is where we have to arrive at the end. We need to move to that situation in order to give him a good class 1 occlusion. This is the analysis that we do of everything, the cephalometric, compared with the face in order to analyze exactly what are the movements that we have to do to get the results. And in this case, we're going to use the biomechanics of mini screws, where we're going to use posterior mini screws to do a posterior intrusion of molars, following a protocol that I will explain you later. So the idea here is to intrude the upper molars in order to allow the mandible to anterorotate. So following this protocol, what I will get is a good class 1 and a good anterorotation of the mandible that will solve the class 2 and also the open bite. You can see here the mini screws in the mouth, and this is the final result with a class 1 occlusion in both sides, where we center the midline. We give this beautiful stability, perfection in the occlusion, the shapes of the art that we develop, and the stability that we have. So moving from here, when we start, open bite, class 2, midline deviation, no overjet at the beginning, and the final class 1 occlusion in class 1 without open bite, with good engagement, with the midlines at center. How we move from this asymmetric arch, a really narrow arch with crowding, with compression, with many problems, to this final arch shape, upper and lower coordinate, that gave us at the end the beautiful result that we was planning. So as I told you, the secret, first one, knowing what is the problem, and second, you have to control, you have to know what is the mechanics to get this result. This is what you are going to learn in the course.